That's the super. Come on in, come on in. Yeah, I was in the shelter a few years ago. Not because I didn't pay my rent, it was just that situation. But like I was saying, I'm gonna cut this out right here real simple, real quick. I have to because the landlord's not doing nothing. What do I want for my kids? Well, I want them to have a place where they can feel home, that is home. And they ain't gotta have problems. And that when they wake up in the morning, they can take a bath before they go to school. He don't care. He don't have no love for nobody. He only thinking about him. That's all it is. Happiness comes from the heart. And when you treat someone good, you know what happiness is because you smile. This apartment, well, I was really happy. I was glad to be out of the shelter. You know, no more stress. It was like a tremendous burden lifted off my shoulders. But 4 months after I got here, it became a nightmare again. So really nothing changed. I just had a small rest period.
Things are really bad right now in the rental market. Right now, there's an incentive for landlords to remove tenants at the expiration of their lease term because the market is hot. In the absence of a regulated system, the rents can be whatever the landlord charges or whatever the market will bear. So unfortunately, we're seeing landlords use the tactic of letting apartments fall into disrepair to force tenants to leave their homes.
That don't work. This is the only light in here that works is this one. That's the same thing as this. These are all the things that were wrong, should have been fixed a long time ago. They should have never let this building pass inspection. Look at it, look at it. Broke off, cut off. Because they had to take this out to put in new ones and this don't work. And this is not standard wire. This is like extension cord. A super fire has it and it runs through the whole house. The lady got upstairs, she got rats. You know how many rats jump down through here?
Having a landlord who fails to make repairs to the apartment is extremely problematic for tenants, especially tenants who have families and little children.
So tell them, are you good in school every day?
You go to school every day?
No, are you?
I'm good.
I know that. How I look like with 8 kids trying to survive, buy food, everything, and then I gotta pay you $1,900 every month, but I can't cook. My kids can't take a bath. We can't eat. 3 months went by. He's coming by every month. You ain't did nothing. The 3rd month, I thought you was gonna fix the lights and the gas. You never did it. 100% of all his violations have to be done by the time we go to court March 17th. He ain't fixed nothing. All he did was put in new cameras and still asking for money.
If you're a tenant who has called 311 multiple times to complain about, for instance, a lack of heat or hot water, and within a span of 6 months, the landlord takes you to housing court, legally it's presumed that the landlord is retaliating against you by bringing this case. And unfortunately, we do see many instances where tenants are taken to housing court because they're exercising their rights as a tenant.
If I do get evicted, well, that'll be the court's decision. And I'll just take it as it comes. I'll take it with a grain of salt. You know what I'm saying? And some water. And I'll just chalk it up as a loss and I'll keep it moving.
New York is facing an eviction crisis and unfortunately has been for a long time. The good cause eviction bill would ensure that most tenants in New York State could not be evicted for no reason at all. Right now, unregulated tenants in New York don't have that protection, and so it allows landlords to continue to engage in predatory behavior and take advantage of the lack of rights that tenants have.
It ain't that I can't take it anymore. I can't have my kids get hurt. Because you know what? The system don't see that it's the landlord's fault. They blame it on us.
We should be making sure that people have basic protections, that they're able to stay in their homes, because housing stability is really connected to so many other things in people's lives.
Good cause has never been more important. Every day in housing courts across the city, the Legal Aid Society represents individuals and families who, but for the expiration of their leases, would not be in housing court. Good cause would prevent this behavior by making sure that a landlord cannot simply remove a tenant upon the natural expiration of the lease.
Because there's too many landlords that do this. Yeah, I gotta sit there and talk to my wife and my kids and let them see, listen, we're gonna get estranged from each other like last time. We're gonna help each other no matter what. We ain't gonna put our head down.
I feel more hopeful than ever before that we will finally see good cause eviction become law in New York State.
They don't have another affordable apartment to go to. Good cause is needed now.
Wrong is wrong. No matter if it's this big or this big. Ain't that what your mother taught you? That wrong is wrong?